Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 31st, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to do some Reseller News. I got some windows up and up, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, for those who are new to my YouTube channel, I do not read everything verbatim on these websites. I will give you the URLs where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And before I get started, I just want to state one thing. If you do go to these sites, I highly recommend you do go to these sites, for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks. In order to activate those active hyperlinks, you're going to need to go directly to the YouTube website. I should say the website there, the YouTube website. All right, I got YouTube on my mind. All right. Anyway, let's get started over here. I'm going to give you URL, all right, and it's www.cnbc.com. And as you can see over here, the story is Dr. Anthony Fauci's baseball cards sold out in one day. Now they're listed for as much as $9,995 on eBay. That's pretty good, wouldn't you think? I think so. It's going great. They're being listed on eBay. But the question is, will they sell for that much money on eBay? Well, you never know. He's kind of like, a well-known person over there. So you never know. Somebody may want to buy it. Buy those cards, I should say. Anyway, all right. So let's read a little into this here. And it goes on to say, throughout the COVID-19 crisis, White House coronavirus advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci has become a household name and an official face of fighting the pandemic. And now he has his own trading card. Look at that. His own trading card. That's pretty cool. It goes on to say the president of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases threw the first ceremonial pitch for a Major League Baseball 2020 season on July 23rd. Fauci, 79, was announced as a baseball super fan and wore Washington Nationals themed face mask for the pitch. It goes on to say, although Fauci threw the wild pitch with no fans in the stands to witness it live, the memorabilia company Topps released a limited edition of Washington Nationals baseball trading cards featuring his photo and a brief biography. And I guess that's the card, folks. Now, if you guys are going to buy it, there you go. Go on eBay. I like to put, if you're new to my YouTube channel, folks, just for the ones that are new, I do the Reseller News and Let's Talk eBay. I try to cover a lot of eBay stories because, that's what I love to do on this particular, when it comes to dealing with eBay. For the simple reason is I've been selling, I'm a seasoned seller on eBay, been with eBay for over 20 years. And eBay is my go-to platform. However, I do cross-sell. And the other sites I cross-sell on is Poshmark and Bonanza. But eBay is my go-to one. That is my main one. Anytime I'm going to put stuff up on, for sale, it's always on eBay. Anyway, over here, you can see these active hyperlinks. Okay, what I'm showing you over here on the right side where it says trending now. This is why I tell you need to go directly to the websites themselves, and I don't have no affiliate links with them. So I don't want you to think I'm telling you. I don't want people to get that impression like, oh, he's telling us to go there, so he's going to kick back. No, I don't. If I did, I would be upfront and honest with you guys and say, listen, if you go to these websites, I'm going to get a little something for it. I'm not getting there's no monetary gain here, seriously. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on it. I put it out there because it is an eBay story. And, yeah, you could check it out. I don't know. Sometimes I like to go right to this site when they have it. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Well, here, it's got it on eBay. Let's look at this here. Alrighty. Let's see. What do I got to? Oh, I got to search for it. You know what? I don't want to search for it right now. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm sure it's there. This story. Oh, it's another thing too. I always like to tell you the date the story came out. Let's go back over here. I always like to throw that out there, folks. This was published through Thursday, July 30th, 2020. So yeah, you're going to notice me on this YouTube channel when I'm doing my reselling news, or even sometimes let's talk eBay. I will kick out the date there just to let you guys know that the information is current and it's not too old. As I say in my other videos, there are times I will revert back to older dates in relation to something I'm talking about to the present. Sometimes you got to go to the past to get the answers to the present, right? Right. All right. Enough with that. Good luck to you, Dr. Fauci. Hope you get that money. All right. So you know the URL. I gave it to you. It's CNBC, and it's .com, and that's the URL. Okay. The next windows are going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The following 6 windows are going to be from e-commerce bites, and this is one of my favorite sites, my go-to sites, and them and TameBay as well. And I love this site. It's one of my favorites. The information is pretty current, it's pretty fresh, and it's, you know, the information is always updated. It's not like one of these websites you go to and you see the same information over and over again. That's been, like, you know, only changed up a little. You know, the content's been tripped up. This is all new stuff, you know. All right. Anyway, let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. This story came out July 28, 2020. eBay sales up 35% in the second quarter. Okay. eBay grew sales, GMV, or gross merchandise volume, by 29%, FX neutral in second quarter to 27.1 billion. It announced Tuesday in the U.S. GMV was up 35%. eBay grew its total revenue by 21% on FX neutral in the quarter, April, May, June, to 2.9 billion, which is pretty good. I mean, that's good to see that, you know, things are starting to go up instead of going down at times. You know what I'm saying? Well, in this particular case, anyway. I'm not going to read too much into this here. Like I said, I want to try to keep this as short as possible. I gave you URL, so I'm not going to keep repeating it over and over again, so you know where to get the news from. And check out this site, same thing, and you will know the active hyperlinks on this particular e-commerce bites. They're usually like a purplish blue. That's their active hyperlinks. Plus, they have blog archives and the stuff on the side here on my right side, which says e-commerce EKG. These are all active hyperlinks. And if you want to read any of those topics, you need to go directly to the site. All right, let's move right along here, folks. This one here came out July 27, 2020. eBay reinstates seller protections due to shipping delays. This story came out, this story, I gave you the date already. It's dealing with the seller protection. So it goes on to say eBay is reinstating shipping defect protections for sellers retroactively back to July 1st and through August 31st. It goes, in addition to extending estimated delivery dates across the U.S., where there are indications that packages may be delivered late. I've been reading a lot about that. A relative sent me a thing the other day that there's going to be like a delay in mail. I don't know if it's due because of their budget or whatever it is, but you got to read more into it. Well, I remember hearing stories like that that there's some kind of little things going on with the postal service, and mail may be getting delivered late. You know, I don't know if it's because of a staff reduction or it's their budgets or whatever, but I remember reading something like this a while back. So it's no wonder they came out with this here. eBay's, you know, interacting with this situation with the postal service. I'm glad in a way that eBay did take note of it, because if you offer, like my situation, I offer 1-day shipping. If it makes a purchase, I try to ship it out in that 1 day, 1 business day shipping. And let's say I'm sending it, my shipping usually goes with Parcel Select or USPS Priority Mail. Now, and even first class mail, if you look at first class mail and USPS Priority Mail, they both have the same delivery dates as far as I remember. They're both 2 to 3 day delivery. However, I did call up the United States Postal Service and I talked to a customer representative over there, and they told me, this is what was told to me, even though it's sent USPS Priority Mail, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get there, and it states on it 2 to 3 business days. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be there. It's not guaranteed. This is what they told me. I'm only just reflecting. I'm only repeating what they told me. And if you did want that type of service, it was going to cost you a lot more money, like if you're doing next day delivery or whatever, and that's an extra service. I don't know if you've ever seen the prices. The prices are astronomical with those type of services. So I usually use the two, like I said, USPS Parcel Select and USPS Priority Mail, and USPS First Class Mail. Medium mail, not too much, but I use the Postal Service exclusively. My personal take, I love the Postal Service. I have no problems with them. I have no qualms with them. I use them exclusively. I have no problems with them. But anyway, let's read a little into this here. It goes, let me see where I picked up over here. Okay, it goes on to say, following discussions with our shipping carriers and feedback from sellers, we are seeing some delays in deliveries because the pandemic continues to impact carriers. We are reinstating seller protection specifically related to carrier delays, it announced on Monday. Okay, specifically, eBay announced, we are removing shipping defects due to carrier delays. You will be protected from late shipments. 2, if you provide a valid tracking and shipping, and the shipping carrier is experiencing delays, we will credit you the one-time tracking upload so that there is no negative impact on the ability to qualify as a top-rated seller, which I always wanted to do. I always want to stay in that top-rated seller status. That's just the way it works for me. And then it goes on to say here, the wording of the announcement indicates eBay must get the verification from shipping and carrier before it applies protection on a particular transaction. And why wouldn't sellers always be protected from carrier delays, the pandemic, or otherwise? You can find a full post on the eBay announcement board. That, my friends, is an active hyperlink, and if you want to read more into it, you're going to have to click on that link. Okay? All right. Let's move to the next window, because you can see I got quite a few up here, and I don't want to expand too much on this topic here. That's why I want to give you like a little brief news, just to give you guys a little heads up, like, hey, did you hear about this? And you know what I'm saying? Basically, the reseller news is to just keep you guys in the loop, keep you, just let you know what's going on within within the eBay business and overall e-commerce in general. All right, so let's move on to the next one. This one's an Amazon story. This story came out July 29, 2020. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos on how Amazon surpassed eBay. Let's read this. Amazon released a statement founder. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. Amazon released a statement founder and CEO Jeff Bezos will read in today's testimony to the House Judiciary Antitrust Subcommittee. The following excerpts explains how Bezos believes Amazon was able to surpass eBay. I like eBay. I want eBay to surpass them. But I want to share one little quick thing with you guys. I was doing a comparison with eBay active sellers and as opposed to Amazon. Now, this is the last time I checked. And I don't know, did you guys watch the hearing when they were called into the House, whatever, the Congress there, to do, having a meeting about, I think it was about censoring, people putting stuff on their websites, whatever. Apple was there, Jeff Bezos was there, Facebook was there. How they're censoring all this political nonsense, so to speak. They asked Bezos. Now here's the guy, CEO, who started a business, right? How many active sellers you got? He said, I think a little over 1 million. So with that, as I'm listening to this stuff here, because I like to, keep up with things, and I looked them up, and I believe the last time I looked on Google, it was 2.5 million sellers on Amazon versus 25 million active sellers on eBay. So now Amazon may have surpassed eBay, but people may say, well, wait a minute, what are you getting at? eBay's got more active sellers on it than Amazon. So what am I trying to say? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to tell you the difference, comparison, and how many active sellers there are on Amazon as opposed to the sellers on eBay. All right. So no, it doesn't make. I just want to throw it out there to you because I was just curious. I guess he didn't even know. I guess his company is growing in leap and bounds anyway. So I can't. I could understand if he didn't have an accurate account for how many active sellers he's got on his platform. But that's why I looked it up, and you could look it up yourself on Google, and that's what it said. I think it was 2.5 million active sellers on Amazon. Not that it makes a difference, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. Okay, so let's read a little more. about this here. Let's read a little into this here. It says, and it is striking to remember that how recent all of this is. We did not start out as a largest marketplace. eBay was many times our size. It was good. It was only by focusing on supporting our sellers and giving them the best tools we could invent that we were able to succeed and eventually surpass eBay. Maybe we could learn from that. I'm only kidding. I'm not an advocate on either platform, but I do love eBay though. It goes on to say here one such tool is fulfillment by Amazon, which enables our third-party sellers to stow their inventory. To stow? Okay, it says stow. I thought it says a store. To stow their inventory in our fulfillment centers, and we take on all logistics, customer service, and product returns by dramatically simplifying all of those challenging aspects of the seller experience in a low-cost, effective way. We have helped many thousands of sellers grow their business on Amazon, which is true, and there's been quite a bit of success stories too on both platforms, though. Okay, on both. I know he's gonna, patronize his business and, say how great it's doing and all that stuff there. And, it works both ways. eBay, I don't know if you guys know this, maybe if you're new, you probably don't remember, but eBay was going to come out with something similar to this. I don't know if it's still in the making or they just squashed it, whatever, took it out of the plan, so to speak. They were going to have something like that, where it was going to be something that, again, don't quote me on it. I read this a while back. It was last year, the year before, and they were talking about they wanted to see, I think the premise behind it was to see how many sellers would were actually interested in that. Like, it's almost like a fulfillment by Amazon. And I think what happened was they weren't getting such a great response from sellers. I don't remember what the prices were, but eBay I think they were going to follow suit, something similar. Don't quote me on it, hold me to it, but it was something along that line. I think they took it out of the program because I think they didn't get enough feedback from the sellers. Now, if someone's asked me, would you want to do something like that? I don't know. I'd have to read all the information about it. I don't know if they're going to come back with it. If they do, and if it's a reasonable price where they do all that stuff just like Amazon, maybe it might be worth looking into. I consider myself, look, I am a registered seller on Amazon. I have the basic seller account, which only allows me up, I think it's up to 50 products. Anything over that, then you got to go to a regular account, and I think it's about close to $40 a month. And right now, I don't need to pay Amazon. I think Jeff Bezos is wealthy enough to pay them an extra pay them $39, $40 a month to be on their platform. So for me, I just got the basic whatever. I think I could only sell up to 50 listings, and anything over that, then I have to sign up for that other thing to add more items to my to sell. As opposed to eBay, you don't have to have a store. They do have limitations on certain things. If you're a seller, like let's say you're a big power seller and you're a heavy hitter with all that, you got a lot of merchandise, and like I think my limitation on my account is only up to 500. And if I need to expand it, I'd have to contact eBay, say, listen, I only have up to 500. I'm gonna probably be at another 100. Can you guys do something for me? You'd have to contact the customer service and see what they could do for you. All right, but eBay had something along that line. I'm not going to read too much into this here. You guys could check it out. Again, if you are an Amazon seller, you may want to read into this here. Let's close this window out. Now we're going to do an Etsy story. Like I said, on the reseller news, whatever news I put out, if I think it's going to be viable information, I will put it out there for you Etsy sellers. Now, here's the other thing. I'm also a registered seller on Etsy, but I'm not selling at the present time. I tried it a long time ago. It wasn't working for me at that point, so here I am with eBay. Love my eBay. All right. This story came out July 27, 2020. It says Etsy charges sellers hundreds of dollars for a shipping label. Wow. Now, I didn't get a chance to read a lot of this stuff, so if I sound a little surprised, that's why. Let me get a swig of water here really quick. It goes on to say, talk about the high cost of shipping. Etsy is charging sellers hundreds of dollars for shipping labels that should be less than $5 or $10. Wow. Apparently, a glitch has caused the program to move a digit when charging sellers, but unfortunately, in the wrong direction. Oops, that shouldn't be. Removed a digit. All right. Again, I just want to talk a little about this here, about why I love to do the reseller news. It's things like this I love to bring to people's attention. And that's why I always tell people, if you like the content I put out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Because these are the things, especially if you're an eBay seller, Etsy seller, whatever, e-commerce seller, you're going to want to check out the reseller news. And this is not stuff I'm making off the top of my head. That's why I always give you the URLs, the websites. Because I don't want you to think this guy's crazy. He's making stuff up. I'm not making stuff up. That's why I like to share this information. It's to make you aware of what's going on. Okay? I would, if somebody else had a thing like this, I'm sure there are. I would love to have this, go to that website every now and then, if it's based on a daily basis, whatever, just to check it out to see what's going on. Especially if I'm in that line of work. So, but I don't mind doing this. I love this stuff. I love sharing. I love doing the research. I like picking out certain things to share with my subscribers or potential subscribers, because the more information I put out and the more of a takeaway you get from it, man, that is a plus for me. 100% plus for me. It really is. So that's why I encourage you, if you like the content I put out, to please come on, join the club. We're growing, but we're growing slow but surely, but we're growing. Love to have you as a subscriber. And I love to share information with people, give free information away. There may be a time I may want to, do a Patreon account, whatever, where maybe people could support my channel. That'd be great. But we'll see how that goes. I gotta hit that 1,000 subscriber mark first before I can do anything. But I'm trying, and I will keep sticking to it. All right, now I got that out of the way. I'm sorry, guys. I just sold. I'm going to read a little more. I just sold items on eBay. I just sold several items on Etsy. Printed a postage 3XX plus 3X and 3XX. Well, they all charge my 3XX and 3XX, right? Yeah, account. Jump my account. Okay, that's the same thing. And then it went straight to my credit card and charged my account. A reader told e-commerce bites, as you can imagine, I don't want almost $700 charged to my card. That's crazy. There is no phone support currently, and all that is available is email. It goes on to say here, sellers reported an issue on Etsy technical issues board, while the etsystatus.com homepage shows no report of any shipping label problems. And a person, it's going to read a little more, it says, oh my God, what is going on? I just purchased a label for $9.39. My finance payment, my card, oh my gosh. Yeah, that would really, that would really irk me to see something like that. Could you believe this, folks? Look at this. Let's read it again. Oh my God, what is going on? I just purchased a label for $9.39, and my finance payment account just charged me $939. Anyone else having problems? A seller wrote in this thread on the Etsy board, which received 197 replies by 8 p.m. Now remember, this came out July 27th, 2020, of course. Could you imagine that, folks? Wow. Yeah, it's a big problem. And somebody like myself, I don't keep a lot of money in my PayPal account, because what I usually do is when I make a sale, I usually transfer it. I do the standard transfer, which is free, from PayPal to my business account, my personal account. I don't leave money in my PayPal. And I don't have that. I don't keep that kind of money here. So for some people that do keep, let's say, a certain amount, in the case like that there, that could, by the time they correct it, the person might, their account might be so depleted, things may start bouncing around, especially if they're using it to pay bills. Those little glitches, I don't like glitches like that. But like I said again, in the IT field, you're going to have things like that there. But Etsy has over here, as an update for 7/28, you can find Etsy's response to the billing glitch on this thread on the Etsy technical issue board. It's not that you're going to lose money. It's just a matter of when they remedy the problem here and then make the correct adjustments and put it back into your account again. I'm just trying to say, and it depends on how long that is, because I could see something like this happen in my bank and say, listen, can you reverse the thing? And say, well, no, that's got to come from Etsy. It's not on our end, it's on their end. They're the ones that build you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta work through them. They have to correct it on their end before my bank or your bank or whatever release the funds to you. It's got to be done on their end too. Well, you got to be careful, folks. I mean, you know, that's why I go on my bank account every day to check it. People say, why do you go on a bank account? Don't you trust your bank? No, I do. I just want to make sure that the funds that are coming out with bill pay are being done on time. I want to make sure there's nobody, you know, getting into my account. Not that I'm saying I got tons of cash in there, but I always like to make sure everything's up to snuff with that. And in regards to this person saying they can't get to customer service, eBay does have a thing. I talked about in my other videos that if you scroll down, you go to help and contact, and if you scroll down, you'll see, you got to find it. You got to search for it, basically. It'll say, call me. It'll be contact, but call me, and you put your phone number in there, and they'll tell you the wait time. Your call, estimated call, will be returned to you within 60 minutes. Mine, I think, was in 60 minutes. And I got a person, I think I told you, they were in the Philippines. Well, I don't know if I did or not. That's where they usually, at nighttime. I'm in the East Coast of New York. So if I call up at 10 o'clock at night, back in the day when you were able to pick up regularly, I would get the call and it'd be coming from the Philippines. That's where they do their customer service. I guess eBay at a certain time routes all their customer service reps. They pick up on that in that country over there, whatever. So at that time there, because that's every time I called up, that, you know, that's the location. I'm always in. Well, where are you guys located? You know, we're in California. No, we're in the Philippines. I was like, oh, okay. I go, I'm just curious. So, but anyway, enough with that. Again, if you're an Etsy seller, check this out. This pertains to you. Let's go to the next window. Reader takes issue with the eBay label of most reputable seller. This story came out July 29, 2020. They're writing to Ina Steiner, and for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the editor of E-Commerce Bytes. And while I got your attention, hopefully, if you want to sign up for this newsletter, you can right up here to the upper left where you can see my mouse cursor moving. It'll say sign up for free, email address, and if they say how heard, okay, how heard. If you don't want to give a little thing out there, a little blurb, and say, well, I went to Richard Pasini's website, our YouTube channel, and he talks highly about your company, whatever, or just, well, I could give you a whole, they're not going to let you write a whole story about it, but you could just put me down, and, you know, that would be helpful if you want to do that there. And also, if you like my stuff, the content I put out, if you want to give it a thumbs up, that lets me know I'm doing a good job and that you appreciate what I do. So, well, let's keep up the good work. Let's keep doing it. All right. So it goes on to say, dear Ina, in the beginning to believe, I am beginning to believe all comments on E-Commerce Bytes about favoritism for Chinese sellers. A case in point is attached. I purchased an item from a Chinese seller on May 22nd. This is an item that is not available in the U.S. On May 29th, the item was finally shipped. As of today, it has not been received and is still sitting in Shanghai, according to the Postal Ninja. It goes on to say here, the amazing part can be seen in the attached picture, which I don't have right here unless they have it. They have it there? I don't think they do. Honestly, I hyperlinks for that, not for this particular story. Yeah, okay, as can be seen in the picture. As you can see, the seller sports only a 91% positive feedback. I don't know about you guys, and I'm not saying this in a derogative way for anybody else, any other sellers, but when I shop for certain things, which is basically toner for my ink toner, ink cartridges for my all-in-one printer, my HP 7520 all-in-one printer, and toner cartridges for my HP 2055DN laser printer. Those are basically the only things I will shop for on eBay. I mean, it might be other things on occasion, but not too much. I'm more of a seller than a buyer. And if I see somebody with 91% like that, I don't care what the price is, how cheap it is, and this is only me, I will not make a purchase from that seller. That's just me. Am I being very, very, whatever you want to call it, you think I'm not doing the right thing, or that's not the right way to feel, towards that? I just don't, that's just the way I operate. I will not buy from anybody like that. I like to buy from people that are 100% sellers, and some people may prefer top-rated sellers, not because I'm one, but I like to buy from people like that. And the reason why is because, especially a top-rated seller such as myself, because I will go out of my way for my buyers. My buyers are number one. Okay, I'm the one that does all the packaging, shipping, and answering questions and stuff like that. Takes care of all the financial things that come in. I am the go-to guy for everything. So when people making a contact or you're messaging me, you buy something off of me from eBay, and you message me, I'm the one that's going to be replying to your messages. It's not going to be my daughters or aunts or uncles or friends or whatever. It's going to be me. I'm the one that's going to be responding to you. Okay? And when it comes to the eBay business, I take it very serious, although there may be people that just look at it as, well, for me, I don't really care one way or the other. I don't care if I'm a top-rate seller. I'm also a power seller. And people might say, I don't care if I don't care about being a power seller, whatever. It doesn't faze me in the least. I do it as a part-time venture, a side gig, whatever, just to make pocket money. To me, I look at it in a very serious way, because especially if it's your livelihood, you want to maintain that top-rated seller status. Even though your sales may be slow, whatever, you want to stay proactive with that. I know I do. Okay? So let's read a little more into this here. I'm going to go back and read that part again. The amazing part could be seen in the attached picture. As you can see, the seller sports not only a 91% positive feedback rating and is touted as a top-rated seller. One of eBay's most reputable sellers. That's the little things they put next to it. The seller has had 34 negative ratings in the last 30 days, 16% negative feedback. They only had 6 at the time of my purchase. So you could see how it jumped up. How it jumped up pretty significantly, right? Considering from 6 to 34. For eBay to show that this seller is one of eBay's most reputable sellers is outrageous. And as a U.S. seller since 1998, I have had 1 negative feedback, and all that time, I am also shown as one of eBay's most reputable sellers. Either this standard isn't very high, or eBay gives Chinese sellers wide latitude as to what is acceptable performance. Thanks for letting me vent. I understand where they're going with that. And it would kind of bother me too, reading more into this here. It would bother me too, but what are you gonna do, folks? We sell on eBay, and it's a good platform to sell on. There are a lot of people out there, well, I don't know a lot, but there are people making some money out there, making a good living off of eBay. Some of us small guys, we're still chugging along. I'm in it for the long haul right now, and I will continue to stay into it for the long run as well. But it is what it is, folks. All right, let's go to the next window. This one, the title is New eBay CEO Prioritizes Consumer Sellers, Gen Y buyers. Goes on to say eBay CEO Jamie Lanone revealed his strategy on Tuesday for the technology-led reimagination of eBay. Unlike recent predecessors, the new CEO is placing importance on consumer sellers, those who may sell on eBay to buy on eBay. In a call with Wall Street analysts to discuss second quarter earnings, he found fault with the previous management. The reality is that this is the past few years we have not executed to our full potential, he said. New competitors have taken a share because we've neglected our core area of expertise. Now, there's quite a bit to read here, and I'm not going to read all of this. But however, because this story caught my attention, I will come back to read it. Okay? You may want to read it as well. All right? All right. And the last one we're going to jump to is over here. This is from Barron's. So it's, well, actually, the way they got it written here, let me see. Oh, there it is. It's www.barrons.com. And this is the story you're looking for. eBay earnings beat expectation. The pandemic moved more shoppers online. So it goes on to say eBay reported better than expected second quarter results on Tuesday as the company saw the spike in activity during the COVID-19 pandemic as more shoppers shifted their purchases online. But the shares were trending lower after hours. For the quarter, eBay ticker eBay posted revenue of $2.9 billion, up 18% or 21%. The adjusted for currency ahead of the Wall Street analyst consensus forecast of $2.8 billion. Non-GAAP earnings were $1.08 to share, to 2 pennies above consensus, right? Yeah. Gross merchandise value (GMV) was $27.1 billion, up 20% as reported, and 29% adjusted for currency. GMV was up 35% in the U.S. and 26% internationally when they adjusted currency. All right, so not getting into it too much. You guys could check it out. I'm not really into the financial part of eBay, but talk about stocks and people to buy stuff like that. First of all, I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy any stocks. I'm not a statistician, and I'm not a financial analyst to tell people, I would definitely buy this here. But in regards to eBay's earnings to beat expectation, yeah, I've seen that happen on pretty much a lot of other platforms because of the pandemic. More people are home, and that tends them to do more online shopping, which makes sense. However, I think what's going on here with eBay in regards to all the changes that they're making. Let me bump out of the screen here, folks. Yeah, in regards to all the changes that they're making, that is eBay, of course, with the managed payments, I've been seeing a lot of couple of people putting out videos about the managed payments. Some people like it, and some people don't. I see it on YouTube, and people ask me, what's my take on it? I don't know. eBay put out recently 2 videos, well, at least the ones I have in my history folder, about the managed payment, and they're going over it and telling you how beneficial it could be by having everything in one house, and you don't have to go to a third-party seller, person to a third-party payment processing, which would be PayPal. eBay, the way I understand it, the way it works with the managed payment, when the payments are made through eBay, everything is housed in eBay. You know what I'm saying? It's like a one-stop shop. Where on the other hand, when I use PayPal, which I still do. I have not opted into the managed payment, and I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to make any derogative statements about it because I have not used it. Okay? I have not used it, and I can't really say a yay or a nay for it. But there are some people out there that have a little discrepancies with it. And I can't, like I said, I told you guys before, for those who follow me on this YouTube channel, sometimes the things that other buyers or sellers bring out on these websites that I'm sharing the information with, with you guys, I don't have those same issues. Okay, if people having problems printing labels, I might not have the same problem they're having. Or if they're having problems with the eBay accounts, something's not calculating or something is off, I'm not having those type of issues. So for me, I can't always, coincide with what I'm posting out here on my YouTube channel. So if a seller's saying, well, I'm having problems with Okay, we'll use the managed payment thing. I can't coincide because first off, I didn't opt into it and I never used it. But when that time comes, and the way I understand it, I think it's going to be, we're all going to be in that, to that program. I'll share my pros and cons with it, what I like and what I don't like about it. Right now, I like PayPal. I love PayPal. PayPal, I find it to be, for me, it streamlines. I don't care that I have to go off site. When a person makes a purchase from me on eBay, they made the purchase, I go directly to my PayPal account, one click of the button, put your user ID and password in there, hit all transactions, boom, everything comes up. There's the buyer's name. I always print that transaction detail sheet, and I print out the packing slip from PayPal, but I do print out my shipping label from eBay because you get the discounts. That's one of the things, I guess I would say, that's good with having a store, and also good with being a top-rated seller. You say it used to be 20% savings, then they cut it down to 10%. I say 10% is better than 0%, right? So at least you're getting something on the discount. But for the most part, though, like I said, I can't really, justify anything wrong with that right now because I'm not experiencing those problems. Now, I will tell you one thing. There is a site that you guys may want to check out if you want to, keep ahead of things as far as what other people experience in eBay. I think I've told you this many times before. Well, not many times, but I told you every now and then. Go to downdetected.com. The URL is www.downdetected.com. It's going to probably bring a whole bunch of windows. You could also do a search feature. You could either scroll down, or you can just go into search and just type in eBay, click it on, and you will see the problems that these individuals, buyers and sellers, what they're experiencing. And I tell you the truth, all honesty, the things even on Down Detected that these people are claiming that, well, not claiming that they're making, bringing into the open that they're experiencing these problems, I am not, in some cases, not experiencing the same thing. I told you about the view count that was off, all the zeros were off on the views. I told you about that, I think, the other day. And there was a glitch going on. I believe so. They said it wasn't. It's like the left hand don't know what the right hand's doing. One teammate said, "Oh, there's no glitch in the system." Another one said, "Well, we're updating our view counter program." So when I called up and I said, "Okay, hey, you guys are experiencing, that problem there. What's going to be? Am I going to get my views back again? Or all those views that were on there, is it gone? Are my listings being seen?" I was concerned. And like I said, even though I've been on eBay for over 20 years, if there's something I don't like, I will contact them and tell them and voice my concerns and say, "Listen, I don't think what you guys are doing is right. You're not doing right by your sellers." And I would tell them that. I'd bring it to their attention. What good is it going to do? I don't know. But I guess if enough people complaining about the same thing, it might jumpstart them to correct the problem. But being a seller on eBay, you're going to have these ups and downs. And I'm just going to leave this in closing. In regards to the managed payment, I put this out there every now and then on my videos. I don't know, maybe people ain't interested in getting back to make it, state in a comment or not. I don't know. But if there is anybody out there that has used the managed payments and you want to share it with us, share it with me, whatever, I would love to hear what you have to say about it. I'm going to share information if the time comes I have to go to it. I'm going to share information with you guys regardless, but I just want to get your feedback, what you think about it, if you have opted into it. All right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to close this video out, and I just want to say thank you again to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. And if this is the first time hitting my channel, my name is Rich Pasini. I do the reseller news. I do Let's Talk eBay, and I'm also a vlogger. So there may be times I may be doing videos that are non-eBay related or non-e-commerce related. I may be talking about something totally different, but it all relates to business. So in some cases, if I'm doing a how-to or do-it-yourself or a cooking video, that doesn't relate to business. But I do, if you look at my videos in the past, you'll see I talk. And I also did demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. But that was back then, you know, back in 2016, whatever, maybe even further back. I started my YouTube channel. I registered with YouTube back in July, I believe, of 2013. At least that's what Social Blade is showing. So I've been there, you know, I've got some years in here. I'm not an experienced person. I'm not a YouTube guru. My channel is growing slow but surely, and I'm so grateful to the subscribers that I have. I hope you guys like the content I put out, and I hope you know, for those of you who are, you know, hitting my channel for the first time, I hope you do like the content. You will subscribe to my channel. Let's make this channel grow together. You and I, let's make it grow together. Leave comments, reply to certain things that if there's something that bothers you or you want to see me talk about different things. I'm always open for suggestions when it comes to making this YouTube channel better. I want to put better content out. I'm trying. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I'm trying. So I'm hoping that you guys will come back and check out my videos. You know, I don't discuss religion, and I don't discuss politics on here. And there's nothing wrong with those topics. And I don't use profanity. That's number one. You won't hear me cursing up a storm over here. Yeah, I don't discuss those two topics because they're very touchy subjects, religion and politics. Because let's say I was to expand on a topic from one of my political people, whoever I like or whatever, let's just say, and I'm trying to get a point across. And I put it out there on my Facebook group, my Twitter, whatever it may be, or even here. Well, not here, but let's say I did put it on here, which I'm not going to. I might get a feedback. I might end up getting into a cyber war with somebody, going back and forth. Oh, you know what you're talking about. Oh, you know what you're talking about. It goes back and forth, back and forth. Not that I would say that there, because I would be very, diplomatic, and I would be very cordial in how I respond to a person like that. But if it was very nasty, I wouldn't even respond at all. I'd just remove it, delete the comment. But if I was to respond to somebody and they had their own different political views on things, I would put it out there, but very diplomatic, and say, okay, well, this is what I feel. That's the way you feel about it. This is the way I feel about it. But they're very touchy subjects. And I have to honestly say, if you are going to sell on eBay, and you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel, try to keep it business related. I know you've already said, well, you just said you do different things as well. No, I'm just trying to say, it's nothing wrong, like I say, spice is the variety of life. But when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, you might want to leave those two topics alone. Because unless you want, you want to go back into a cyber war, people, because if you put stuff out there and they don't like it, people are going to get back to you. And you're going to make your point, they're going to make their point, and it goes back and forth, and so somebody gets disgusted and they start blurbing out curse words or cursing at you, you know what I'm saying? So those are topics I don't deal with, and I don't use profanity. There is a person I watch that does use profanity in their YouTube channel. I don't really care for it. It kind of turns me off, but I like the content the person puts out. I could contact the YouTube creator and say, I love your videos, but can you cut back on the verbiage there? No, it's really, the language it's not really good, But I wouldn't say that. I'm not a person to say stuff like that to people. So people say, well, who are you to go around telling people what you like, what you don't like on their YouTube channel? If you don't like it, don't go to it. But there are people that put content out there that I don't know, and it's still up there, but I don't know. I really don't know. All right, I'm going to call it a day. It's 4 p.m. over here. I don't know if you heard my grandfather's clock back there. It's 4 p.m. And I just wanted to say thank you again. And if you are a seller on eBay, or you're thinking about selling on eBay, I wish you all the best of luck. Until next time, bye-bye for now.